this is Mrs. Connors. Today I'll be showing you how to create this flower painting, which would make a really good Mother's Day gift since Mother's Day is this week. We're going to need a piece of white paper, a black marker, watercolor paint, a cup of water, and a paintbrush. If you don't have paint at home, that's okay. You can use any art materials that you do have at home to add color. Okay, first we're going to make a dot, not in the center of our page, more to the side. And we're going to make a curved line down, then another curved line down, and then you can make kind of a wavy line for the bottom of the petal. We're going to do the same thing all the way around to create our petals. So curved line, and then kind of wavy line. Okay, next we're going to add some lines coming from the center to give our petals a little bit of texture. These lines also help it to look a little bit more three-dimensional since they're curved. Okay, next we're going to create our leaves. So for the leaf, it's a teardrop shape, so it goes to a point on the end. And then you're going to add lines for the leaf veins. So a line and then V, V. Kind of like the details that we did on our palm tree painting last week. So we can kind of put our leaves wherever you'd like. And make sure that they're big enough so that way we can paint them. And you want to try and take up most of the space so that way you don't have to go around them to add your background color. Okay, so now that we've completed our drawing, we can go ahead and start painting or adding color with whatever materials that you're using. So for the background, you can choose any color that you'd like. For my finished one here, I chose blue for the background and orange for the flower. Blue and orange are complementary colors, so they make each other stand out and create a strong contrast when they're next to one another. So keep that in mind when you're choosing your colors. So I want area around my flower to be darker and then the area away from my flower to be lighter. So I'm going to add less water to background color when I'm closer to my flower so that way it's darker. And then I'm going to add more water to it as I go towards the edge of my paper so that way it's lighter. And I want my background to have a little bit of texture, so I'm going to do circular brush strokes. Okay, don't forget to paint any little areas in between your leaves where the background is showing through. Once you're done, you can wash your brush. So we're not going to do the leaves next because our background is probably still wet. So we're going to go ahead and start with the flower. So again, you can choose any colors you want. I'm going to do my flower warm colors. So I want it to be red in the middle. So I'm going to add some red to my brush. And I'm going to follow the direction that the petals are coming out from the center. So this flower is an example of radial symmetry because all of the petals are radiating from the center. Okay, next I'm going to do orange, but I'm going to actually leave a little space right where I left off with my red, and I'm going to do the orange on the very end of the petal. And I'm going to make my brush strokes go towards the red, but I'm going to leave a little bit of space in the middle for my next color. Okay, next I'm going to wash my brush and I'm going to add yellow in this little space right here. Okay, so now that you've added all the colors, if there are any areas that you feel could be blended a little bit better, you can go back and add more. I think I'm going to add more red to my picture. Blend it into that yellow just a little bit more. And I think I'll add a little bit more orange too. Okay, so now we're gonna wash our brush and then we'll move on to our leaves. So I'm not gonna paint the leaves that are around the flower right now because my flower is still really wet. So I'm going to start a little bit away from my flower. I'm gonna do green or dark green. Give it a little bit of an outline. I'm gonna wash my brush and fill in the rest with yellow and blend it into the green. Move on to the next one. Okay, so when you're done with the leaves, that's it. Okay, so make sure that you leave a comment so that I know that you've watched the video and I can put in your participation grade. And if you'd like to receive extra credit, take a picture of your painting and you can send it to me.